How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back to another Madden NFL 26 video here on the channel. Franchise mode. We've got the Chiefs. They're the final AFC team that we're going to be using in this, normal team challenge series that I always do. So the way we're going to be doing this is how we've been doing it. 5 seasons. Injuries will be on. It is not meant to be realistic. Can't stress that enough. It is a video game at the end of the day. Do not take this too seriously. We're just going to have some fun and bag on EA. Like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to our socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description, as well as the rules in case you like other content from me, TJP. Also, I apologize in advance if I say a name wrong. If I do, apologize in advance, okay? With that being said, on the gameplay. All right, let's start off here looking at the roster. Of course, we've got Patrick Mahomes. Little PM action at the QB. Pacheco, Hunt, and Mitchell at the halfbacks. No fullbacks. Wide receivers got Rasheed Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Marquise Hollywood Brown. Tight ends, Travis Kelce. Very cool. Left tackle is Josh Simmons. Kingsley's going to be the left guard. Humphrey center. Right guard Smith. Juwan at the right tackle. Carl Aftis at the left edge. Right edge, Dana. Jones at the defensive tackle. Sam's going to be Leo Chenal. Nick Bolton at the Mike. Will spot, Drew Tranquil. McDuffie, Fulton, Watson at the corners. Free safety, Cook. Strong safety is Connor. Kicking, Butker. Punting is going to be Matt. And Winchester, the long snapper. All right. Take a look at the trade center, because I'm curious to see what kind of picks we have here. Obviously got some injuries and stuff, but yeah, we have our first, second, third, fourth, fifth. But after that, next year, we have an extra 6th, no 7th, and then all of our picks in 2028. So, there are some injuries right now. 10 to be exact. So we're pretty filled to the brim with guys hurt. But we'll see what ends up happening here. I'm going to simulate the midseason point. Hopefully, we can get the Chiefs back into the Super Bowl at some point in this video and win. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but just due with all the injuries and stuff and trying to kind of transitioning. I feel like we're kind of transitioning a little bit to a different era of Chief football. But you know what? Let's see how we do in the Super Sim, because you never know what the Sim's going to bring us. Maybe we'll have a good season. I don't think I want to make any signings right this moment. I mean, I could. I guess I could get like a Wilkins for the defense. Why not? Add him to the roster if I can. And then I guess I'll also bring in Shaq Mason. Little O-line action. But other than that, yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of keep the team as is. And we're going to see with the rest of the season or to the midseason point. And if I would decide to make a trade at that point or make another signing, you will see me doing that. So I'll see you once I'm at the midseason, and we'll just assess the team and take it from there. All right, so far, Chiefs are 6-1. Okay, we're kind of not really expecting that, but you know what? We're doing pretty solid. You can see the ratings there look good. We're taking on the Commanders this week. We still have a ton of injuries, but there are some guys that are coming off of that injury list. So that's good. Yeah, so far, not too bad. I mean, we're up there with the Chargers. Let's take a look here at the stats and awards so far. Mahomes is doing Mahomes things at 1,816 yards, 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 70% completion percentage, 110.7 passer rating. Good stuff there from him. Pacheco is 375 yards, 4 TDs, 93 from Hunt, Mahomes 71 on the rush. In terms of receiving yards, Xavier Worthy's 427.5. 425 from Kelce, 387.3 from Marquise Brown. Juju, 379 and 6. Then you got your sacks allowed: 6 from Simmons, Taylor 5, 3 from Humphrey, 2 from Mason, 1 from Smith. And then tackles, a couple guys at 55. Bolton 46, a couple guys at 39, 35 from Jones, McDuffie 33, 24 from Williams, Wilkins 22, and 20 from Hicks. Dips from there. Sacks 6.5 from Jones. Leo with 3, same thing with Charles Menahu. 2.5 there from Carl Aftis. Dana with 2. Jalot with 1.5, and then a bunch of guys at the half sack. Interceptions, 2 from McDuffie, 1 from Leo. And I meant to show kicking, punting, kick, and punt return. So I'll show you guys that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. The draft class, going to load that in. We always load in the draft class from German PNW. That is the one we use all the time, every time. Boom. So that's good. And then I'm going to see who's up for negotiations. We got no money to spend, so that's going to be, like I said, a little bit confusing for us because it might be a bit of a transition year for us. We'll see how this team does. I'm curious, but do I want to make any trades? Is the question. Maybe get some younger players on the team. I do want more picks too, but I mean, obviously we don't have that luxury right this moment. So yeah, I guess I'll look around and see if there's anybody out there in the market for us. Maybe we'll try to grab another piece. Could use like another safety. I did see another. We could use maybe like a left guard. I mean, Kingsley's fine. Well, maybe you know, just someone a little bit better. Maybe another tackle. I mean, I'm kind of looking. So let's see what's out there. I'm gonna do some throw some draft picks maybe in there, maybe some players, and see if we can acquire ourselves another piece for this team. But like I said, we're 6-1 right now. This would only help us out more this season, since we are trying to compete. A done deal here with the Seahawks to get Lucas, as well as 2 thirds, 4th, 5th, 6th. I'm getting him up with 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 1st in 2028, 2nd and 3rd in 2027. We're getting a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th this year, and that 3rd round pick in 2028 to get ourselves another right tackle. Again, to bolster up the O-line a little bit. Just want to buff it. You know, Driscoll's going to be healthy, so that's cool. But, yeah, we're missing Morris. So having another tackle doesn't hurt. So let's get back to simulating. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. I feel like we should be able to. Like I said, can't extend anybody right now since I'm over the cap. We'll have to wait till the offseason to maybe restructure. And, yeah, I'll see you guys when I have an update for you. All right, we are in the playoffs. Take on the Chargers. We're going to Arrowhead. Take them on. You can see the ratings, rankings favor us. So that's great to see. We're starting to get a little bit healthier. Still have some guys on that injury report. But hopefully we can get them off that. Let's take a look here at the stats. Mahomes had a great season. 4,534 yards, 40 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He had a 69% completion percentage, 108.8 passer rating. Rush yards, Isaiah Pacheco, 562, 6 CDs. 550 and 6 from Kareem Hunt. 171 from Mahomes on the rush. Receiving yards, 1,150 yards and 16 TDs from Xavier Worthy. Travis Kelce, 1,075, 7 TDs, 938 and 5 from Marquise Hollywood Brown. 849 and 10 from Juju Smith-Schuster. Blocking, got your sacks loud. 10 from Simmons. Lucas, 8. 6 from Mason. A couple guys with 5 and a couple guys with 1. Defensively, tackles, 143 from Leo Schnell. 140 from Drew Tranquil. 101 from Christian Fulton. Connor, 94, 81 there from Cook. McDuffie, 80, 75 from Jones. 64 from Wilkins. Kind of just dips from there. Sacks, 11.5 from Jones. Carl Aftis with 6. 5 from Charles. 4.5 from Wilkins. Mike Dana with 3.5. A few guys at 3. 1.5 from Williams. And several guys with a half stack. Interceptions, 3 from McDuffie. And then a bunch of guys with 1. And then you've got your kicking, punting, kick, and punt return right in front of you for those special team players. Now, we are going to get on to the Super Sim. Before I do that, though, I have to adjust some of these abilities. Make sure these are loaded in. And once I'm done with that, we will get on to simming. So let me do this, and I'll see you in the Super Sim. It's snowing. It is snowing. Chargers. Kansas City. Not a lot of snow, thank goodness. But it's still snowing nevertheless. We'll see if that affects any of us. So far, we're up 7-0. Chargers will tie it. No, they won't. I lied. I thought they were going to tie it. It's 21-3 now, second half. We're going to go up 24-3. Now it's 24-10, 31-10, and yeah, we're going to win this football game. 34-10. So pretty routine win there as we get the job done in season number 1's wild card matchup. Wow, Herbert struggled. but Mahomes didn't. 34-10. On to the divisional, and we have to take on the Ravens. That's not going to be an easy matchup. You can see where they have the advantage compared to us. We'll see if we can beat them. They do have some guys out. We only have Bush out. I think everybody here should be healthy again. We'll see. We're going to hop on in to the divisional. See if we can beat the Ravens on their own turf. All right. Not expecting to win this matchup, but you never know. Maybe we can upset them. And, of course, it's snowing again. What's with all the snow? Well, it is winter time, but still. I don't want to play in snow. It's not snowing a lot. We're going up 10-7 right now in the second quarter. And the Ravens will be down by 3. We're going to go up 6. Fourth quarter, they take a 1-point lead. We're up 2. We go normal speed here. And they're going to score. All right, we're going to hop in. Extra point. Now, we need to score a touchdown. We have 3 timeouts. It's going to be 21-16. It's possible. We need a vintage Patrick Mahomes performance here. I don't know if it's vintage, but we just need a really good performance here from Patrick Mahomes. And the boys. Oh, good move there. That'll get us to the 30-yard line. I guess that's really not too much yards, but 70 yards to go. 47 seconds. It's not too dead. No, it's definitely possible with 3 timeouts. Can't waste any possessions. Good start right there. That's going to get us all the way to the 50-yard line. 42 seconds. It only took off like 5 seconds, and we got 20 yards. Beautiful. We're going to run it. And, oh, wow. How about that? Isaiah Pacheco gets 9 yards there. So 2nd and 1, call our second timeout. We still have 1 timeout left. Might as well run it again if it worked. And we're going to do just that. And that time it's Kareem Hunt getting a 12-yard rush. 32 seconds to go. We called our final timeout. We're going to run it one more time. Why not? All right. So that gets us to the 21-yard line. We're going to have to stop the clock here, which we will. All right. With 18 seconds. 17 now. Nope. Still 18. 3rd and 1. Let's get the first down and then set up quick for one more play and get into the end zone. Or maybe get in the end zone here. Well, we were open. We had something there. 4th and 1. 14 seconds. Let's see what Mahomes does and the boys. Oh my goodness. Kelsey. Right at you. And you couldn't put your hand out and catch it. And we lose the game. I'm going to say that had to have been a catchable ball. Was that not a catchable ball? I got to see the replay of that. I just got to see it. Because I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess not. Because it's taking me away. I wanted to see the replay of it to see if it was a catchable ball. But I guess not. I don't know if you could see it from here. You see the box score. Okay. Well, we didn't win it, so let's go on to the offseason. Let's see who ends up winning the Super Bowl and try to see who makes more additions to the team. Bills beat the Rams. Josh Allen, Super Bowl MVP. NFL MVP was Jalen Hurts. Mike Vrabel was Coach of the Year. Christian Kirk, Offense Player of the Year. Defense Player was T.J. Watt. Ashton Genty, Raiders. Michael Williams, 49ers. Offensive, Defensive Rookie of the Year for each of those guys. So now we go on to the offseason. We had some money to play around with. I'm sure there's somebody that I'm not going to see here that is going to be in free agency. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Just making sure there's any other guys with options. Okay, there wasn't. I'm over the cap. So I'm going to do some salary adjustments and hopefully free up enough money so that we can, oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, that'll free up some money. That way we can add some talent to the team. I'm bringing back most of the guys. Some of these guys I'm going to let walk. I mean, Wilkins I can't sign. I kind of would like to get him back if I can, but I'm going to need to restructure the guys that we just signed. Hopefully I can. I should be able to, and then be able to free up a little bit more money. So let me restructure some of the guys I just signed. I'm going to go on a free agency and see if we can add some more talent to the team. So I'm going to do that right this moment. And when I have some signings on the table, I will show you. All right, I didn't make too many signings, just a few. Got a new punter in Brady Mann. I also picked up another center in Jordan Meredith, and then Rick Lovato to be a long snapper. Why not? So I'm going to go to the draft. I believe we have a first-round pick. We should. And I will use that first-round pick to draft somebody. So I'll see you once I'm in the draft. All right, so we have pick 26. I'm going to skip ahead in the draft. Advance next user pick. So let's make our selection, see what's out there. And who's out there for us to take. We could use a linebacker. I was thinking maybe... well, there really isn't one. I mean, I could go C.J. Allen from Georgia. I could grab Serturi Perkins. I'm feeling, if I'm going to go a linebacker, I might go C.J. Allen from Georgia. Wouldn't be a bad option. I think I'll do that. Yeah, draft. We'll get him. Why not get another Sam? So another linebacker. Works for us. Yeah, let me do the rest of my drafting, and I will see you guys at the recap. So let's view the draft recap. So that's who we ended up grabbing. So, you know, some good pieces. Some nice young guys, a couple safeties. Yeah, we'll see if they can crack the starting lineup. I don't think so, but maybe at some point, some of these guys might be able to at least be contributors. And that's really all what I'm looking for. So let's keep it going. I'll see you at Season 2. Let's see if we can get back in the playoffs again. All right, Season 2. Let's take a look at this roster that we have. And we still have Mahomes, of course. Isaiah Pacheco, Brashard Smith, and Tony Harden at the halfback positions. No fullbacks. Wide receivers Worthy, Rice, and Brown are the top guys. Tight end's going to be Noah Gray. No more Travis Kelce. Josh Simmons at the left tackle. Left guard is going to be Kingsley. Humphrey at the center. Right guard is Trey Smith. Abraham Lucas at the right tackle. Left edge, Carl Aftis. Right edge, Mike Dana. Defense tackle, Chris Jones. Sam's going to be Leo. We got Bolton at the mic. Will Spot, Drew, Tranquil. Duffy, Williams, and Fulton are the top three corners. Free safety, Cook. Strong safety. We have Connor. And kicking is Butker, but punting is Man. And then Rick's going to be at that long snapper position. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see what the improved team's looking like. Take a look at the ratings. I mean, these are obviously glitched. Yeah. I mean, for the most part, we look like we're pretty solid. I mean, I could sign Clark. I think I will. Just to be like a backup. I think that works for me. I wonder if there are any fullbacks out there. Probably not. These probably all got picked up. So I'm not going to even bother with it. I don't want to quit just yet, EA. Maybe we could look here instead. I don't mind getting another running back either, actually, now I think about it. I mean, Aaron Jones is out there. I know he's on a little bit of the older side, but as a backup guy, could work. Fits the scheme of our team, so I'll add him too to the roster. And I think I'm happy with those moves. Let's see if we can get back in the playoffs here in season number 2. See what the Chiefs are made of. And if I have an update for you guys, I will let you know as soon as possible. Okay, we're sitting at 3-4 right now, which isn't great. You can see some of our ratings. Our defense does not look very good this year. So that's a bit of a problem. We had some injuries, though. Both my running backs are... that's great. Okay, so yeah, we've got some guys hurt. Let's see the stats. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has been all right. Yeah, 1,736 yards, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 60% completion percentage so far. He's got a 94.3 passer rating. Rush-wise, Isaiah Pacheco, 260. 97-2 from Holmes. Aaron Jones, 82-1. Noah Gray, 518, 2 TDs. Brown's at 344 and 5. She Rice 279 and 1, 275 and 2 from Worthy, and Juju 208 and 3. Blocking, get your sacks out 6 from Kingsley so far, 3 from Simmons. A few guys at 2 and 1 from Trey Smith. Tackles on defense, Connor at 62, 59 from Drew. Leo's at 48, 47 from Cook. Jones 44. Williams at 40, 33 from Fulton. Carl Laftis with 31, same thing with McDuffie. And it kind of just continues to dip from there. As for sacks, 9 from Jones. Carl Laftis with 4, 1 from Chanel. And then a bunch of guys with a half sack. In terms of interceptions, 2 from Leo, and then a few guys with 1. Only 5 as a team. And you got your kicking, punting, kick, and punt return there for those that are curious. All right. Let's take a look here at who's ready to negotiate. Do we have money? The answer is no. McDuffie is definitely somebody I want to keep around, that's for sure. Rice is up there. All right. Some good players. Worthy's got an option. But yeah, McDuffie's the biggest guy, but I'm sure we'll be able to free up some money in the offseason. In terms of trades, I mean, there could be a move out there we could make. I'm just trying to think about what would be the best move for us. I mean, now that both of those running backs are hurt, it might be worth it to get one. Our O-line isn't too hot either. But, yeah, let's see if we can figure out a trade here. Same thing with our linebacker spot. Our Mike's gone. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try to see if there's a trade we can make here. I'm going to use, I'll dangle the first round pick. Try to see if we can acquire a couple players plus some lower picks in the 2027 draft. Just to, again, round out the roster. I want to get somebody that's actually going to help us contribute this season, because I think we can make the playoffs. We're still in the hunt to do so. And if we can get healthy and add some more talent, I think it's worth it to try and get back into the playoffs this season. So let me look for a trade, and I'll get back to you guys when I have something. All right, we got a done deal here with the Cardinals to get Benson Brown and Taylor Demerson, as well as a 5th, 6th, 7th this year. And I gave up my first-round pick. It might be a bit of an overpay, but you know what? We are grabbing some guys that are still relatively young and will be able to help us out this season and for seasons to come, and plus some extra picks to boot. Again, they're auto-generated players. I'm not really... It's not like I'm loading in a draft class for the 2027, where I would maybe care a little bit more, but if it's auto-generated players, it's like, eh. Anyways, let's keep it going. See if we can get ourselves into playoffs. But you got to get healthy first. That's the biggest thing. And like I said, if we can win a few more games, we're right back in the hunt. All right, we ended up going 11-6. I mean, our rankings don't look great, but somehow 11-6 was good enough to make the playoffs as the number 1 seed. Yeah, you can see everybody. Look at how good the AFC North was. Very tightly packed. Our conference tightly packed. AFC South, I mean, the only really, really bad team was like the Colts. They were 3-14. Everybody else was right in the thick of things. So let's take a look at the stats. Mahomes, 4,399 yards thrown for, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 65% completion percentage, and 101.7 passer rating. Rush-wise, 877 and 6 from Isaiah Pacheco, Trey Benson, 337 and 1. Mahomes with 243, 4 TDs. Yeah, we waived Jones because obviously we traded for Benson. Yeah, 983 and 17 TDs from Hollywood Brown, 860 and 2 from Noah Gray, Xavier Worthy 58 and 3, 795 and 3 from Rasheed Rice. Just keeps going from there on the receiving. 11 sacks allowed from Wanya Morris, 9 from Evan Brown, 8 from Lucas, 7 from Simmons, Kingsley 6, 4 from Humphrey, 2 from Smith. On defense, 3 guys at least 100 tackles, Drew, Leo, and Connor. 99 from Cook, 96 from Williams, Jones 83, 80 from McDuffie, 72 from Fulton, 59 from Ashton, 56 from Carl Aftis, 50 from Downs, 43 from Bolton, and it just dips from there. Chris Jones, 17.5 sacks, that's really good. 9.5 from Carl Aftis, 7 from Ashton, Leo with 5, 2.5 from Derek, 1.5 from a couple guys, and several guys with a half sack. Interceptions, 3 from McDuffie, a couple guys with 2, and a few guys with 1. And you got your kicking, your punting, your kick return, and your punt return right there for those that are curious. All right. We're going to adjust these staff abilities, and then we're going to get on to simulating. In the Super Sim, we'll see who the divisional matchup will be against. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. I'll see you once I'm done adjusting these abilities. So our matchup is going to be against the Las Vegas Raiders. We will be the home team. We were 11-6, like I already said. They were 9-8. Should be a fun matchup. I mean, our defense is what scares me a little bit. I mean, we just got to be able to pass a lot. Hopefully we can do that and somehow score a bunch of touchdowns. We'll see if we can win it and get back to the AFC Conference Championship game in season number 2. That would be fantastic if we can. All right, here we go. We've got the Raiders against the Chiefs. So let's see if we can win. Starting off here, we're going to go down 3-0. And we will score there to tie it up. They're going to take the lead 10-3. Going to the second half, we're going to be down 13-6. They score first blood in the second half. We cut it to 11. But they're going to go up 18. We're going to cut it to 15. We got to score here quick and force a turnover. And it's not going to happen. 3rd and 3. Yeah, they just kneel, and that's it. So we're going to lose by 8 and not get to the conference championship. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. That's unfortunate. Wanted to hop in and see some gameplay, but not going to be able to see that. You're not the best. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have to improve the defense then. I'm kind of surprised how bad our defense was. So, 27-19. I mean, it wasn't awful today. I mean, could have been better. But, alright. We got 3 more seasons to go. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl, and then we're going to try to see if we can make some improvements in the offseason. Look at this. The Browns. Super Bowl champs. 16-13. Denzel Ward was the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, NFL MVP. Louis Fox was the Coach of the Year. Devontae Smith, Offensive Player of the Defensive Player, Andrew Van Ginkel. Eugene Wilson III, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Dennis Sutton. Titans, Buccaneers, respectively. Now we are going to go on to the offseason and try to improve this team for season number 4, I think. No, 3. 3. I already lost count. All right, we are way over the cap. Way over the cap. Worthy, we're going to accept, but the question is, can we restructure enough? I mean, most of the money is probably going to Mahomes, and if I restructure that, that'll get a lot of it back. But it's not a guarantee it's going to get all of us. Yeah, Jones as well is going to get us a good amount. And also Smith. We might be able to get under here after restructuring. Alright, yeah, so that's a good amount of money back. But still not enough to be able to re-sign some of our guys. So I'm going to continue to restructure. And hopefully we can bring back some of our guys and let you know who we're able to bring back and who we're going to unfortunately have to say goodbye to. All right, so some of these guys not going to be able to re-sign. I don't think we'll be able to re-sign Evan Brown. Nope. I got a franchise tag McDuffie. I'm not trying to lose him, so we're just going to franchise tag him, which means we're not going to have enough money to sign anybody in free agency, which is fine. And then, of course, there's going to be this weird, there's going to be something weird and fishy that goes on. There's probably going to be somebody that's in free agency that wasn't on my list to try to re-sign. But that's fine. So we'll do that. You're going to test. You're going to get franchise tag, my friend. All right. So we're out of money. That's fine. I got most of the guys back that I wanted. I mean, obviously, losing Dan kind of stinks, but it's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see. There's some good players here. There's some good players. For the most part, it's usually the same. It's usually the same people that are in free agency. All right, I'm gonna look here at the trades. I want to see if there's any way we could acquire more picks. I mean, we don't have a first-round pick this year, but let's see if we can get ourselves some additional draft capital for 2027. So I might look to move some picks and just keep pushing picks, back and forth. That way, we can kind of just fill out the rest of the roster. Maybe we can find some gems in the draft. They develop, and then they can give us some more options and, you know, maybe make an impact as a rookie or a 2-year player or a 3rd-year player. That's the goal. So let's look around and see if we can make that happen. Browns had a ton of picks, so 3rd, 4th, 3 5ths, and a 6th round pick. Now I'm trading away to 2029 first, but we are getting a bunch of picks this year to help round out the rest of the roster. Okay, so let's see here the recap. I'm gonna view it, and you know, some of these guys might be able to make an impact over the next couple seasons. Not sure if that's going to be realistic in season number 3, but if someone does go down, we do have some additional edges, some defensemen, like a defensive tackle, a couple safeties. We also do get some more guards for the O-line, a tight end. I saw a couple halfbacks. All right, listen, we're going to go on to season number 3, try to see if we can get back in the playoffs, and hopefully we can. Okay, season 3. Let's look at this roster. Like I said, I'm hopefully going to get back in the playoffs, maybe win some more games, try to get to an AFC Conference Championship game instead of losing in the divisional. Mahomes, quarterback. Pacheco, Benson, and Smith are the top 3 halfbacks. No fullbacks. Wide receivers Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and Marquise Hollywood Brown. Tight end Noah Gray so far. Josh Simmons at the left tackle spot. Left guard to be Kingsley. Center is going to be Creed Humphrey. Right guard is Trey Smith. Lucas at that right tackle spot. Left edge George Karlaftis. Right edge will be Ashton. Jones at the defensive tackle. Sam's going to be Leo. Mike's going to be Bolton. Will's going to be Drew Tranquil. Duffy, Williams, Watson, top 3 corners. 3 safeties, Brian Cook. Strong safety, Caleb Downs. And then we've got Butker at that kicker spot. Punter, Braden Mann. No long snapper to boot. I don't think I could sign anybody. No, I'm over the cap. But that's fine. We're currently healthy, which is good. We love that. That's always a good thing, to be healthy. I want to take a look at the ratings, even though they're not really correct. But for the most part, I feel like they're pretty solid. Yeah, like I said, I can't sign anybody, so there's some guys out here. Troy Anderson would be horrible. There's just an additional depth to the linebacker position, but yeah, see, like the long snapper, it's like C+. I don't know. I think EA's got to fix that. Will they? Probably not. But I'm going to get back to simulating. I'll see how this team does rest of the way. Mid-season point and all. Because we're probably not going to make any trades. I will show you guys at the mid-season point how the team is doing. And hopefully we'll have some cap space in season number 4 and the off-season of season number 3 to be able to retain some of our guys. I'm going to have to obviously re-sign McDuffie. But then also, too, to add additional pieces that aren't already on the team right now. That would be pleasant as well. Let's hope for some good health, and I'll see you guys when I have an update for you. All right, we're 500 team right now at the mid-season point, week 8. Had our bye already. Week 6 bye. You see there our ratings. Again, we're not really running the ball a lot. I guess when we have Mahomes, you kind of can pass a lot, but 3 injuries so far. Nothing too crazy. So we've been relatively healthy. We're in a tough AFC West, though. I mean, the Chargers are 7-0. Somehow the Bills 6-0 is number 1 seed. But we're still possibly in play for a wild card matchup, which is cool. Still way over the cap. So McDuffie, Bolton's a free agent, Benson. Oof, a lot of guys here that I would love to be able to keep, but probably won't. Simmons. Okay. Biggest thing here is staying healthy. But let's just take a look at the stats first. Obviously, Mahomes, 1,475 yards, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception, 65% complete percentage, 102.2 passer rating. Looking good so far. I mean, Pacheco's been healthy, 328, 3 TDs. 691 for Mahomes, and Benson 30-1. He's missed a couple games. 445 and 2 from Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice 289 and 1. Brandon Fereni, 181 and 3 TDs. He's made his impact felt. Cole Norton, 180 and 1, 165 and 3 from Noah Gray. Sacks allowed so far, Simmons with 8, 2 from Lucas, and a couple guys with 1. 50 from Bolton on the tackles on the defensive side of the ball. 44 from Leo, 37 from Downs, Cook 30, 29 from Karlaftis, 28 from Jones. A couple guys with 26, a couple guys with 25 on the tackles. Sacks, 3 from Karlaftis, 2.5 from Jones, 1.5 from Leo. A couple guys with 1, a couple guys with a half sack. Interceptions, 2 from Cook, and a few guys with 1. Then you've got your kicking, your punting, kick return, and your punt return as well for those that care. All right. I mean, not too bad. I can't make any signings. I can't really do any trades. Nope. So, the biggest thing for us, like I said, is to stay healthy. And we'll try to see if we can get ourselves back into the playoffs. I'll see you guys once I'm at the playoffs, and hopefully the Chiefs can get there and win. All right, so we ended up making the playoffs, 11-6, taking on the Bengals. It's pretty good. You can see our ratings and rankings right there. Somehow, we're better than them at everything, and that's including like rush yards where we were 31st. They were the worst team. And then opponent rush yards, we were 23rd, they were 27th. So that's kind of funny if you think about it. We have a ton of injuries, though. 8 guys are out. They only have 2 guys out. So that's going to be a little bit challenging for us. Nevertheless, Mahomes, 4,215 yards, 33 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He has 65% completion percentage, 101.6 passer rating. Rush-wise, 654, 6 TDs from Isaiah Pacheco, but he's hurt. Benson, 350 and 6, 201 from Mahomes. Receiving yards, 1,086 and 10 TDs from Rashee Rice. Xavier Worthy, 921 and 3. 762 and 7 from Noah Gray. Hollywood Brown, 560 and 5. Kind of just continues to dip from there. Sacks out, jeez, Josh Simmons, 26 allowed. That's crazy. Too many. 6 from Humphrey, Kingsley, and Lucas, 5 apiece. 4 from Smith and Lambert with 2. Tackles on defense, Leo with 139, 130 from Bolton. Cook, 90. Downs, 87, 81 from Williams. Jones, 80, 74 from McDuffie, 69 from Connor. Karlaftis, 60, 51 from Ashton, 44 from Drew Tranquil. Sacks, 11.5 from Jones. Karlaftis, 11, 4.5 from Ashton, 4 from Drew Tranquil. Omar Norman Lott, 3, 2.5 from Bolton. Leo with 2, a couple guys with 1, and a few guys with a half sack. In terms of interceptions, 6 from McDuffie. Connor with 4, a couple guys with 3, 2 from Williams, and a couple guys with 1. Kicking, punting, kick return, and punt return for those that are curious. And that's all she wrote. What we're going to get on to here now is the wildcard matchup. Can we beat the Bengals? That's the question. Well, actually, before I even do that, I got to adjust to staff abilities. So let me do that first, and then I will get on to the Super 7. All right, we're going to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. Wow. Should be fun. Whoa, I don't want to challenge. Ooh, I don't want to challenge a play. But we're going to sim to the end of the game and see what happens. First quarter, we're going to start off down 3-0. We'll take a lead 7-3. We're going to go up 14-10. 14-13. Going to the fourth quarter, we're up 1, down 2. Up 1, down 2. All right. We're probably going to hop in here. Minute 54, 2nd and 1. Get a first down, minute 27. We're going to hop in. 3 timeouts. We just got to get in the field goal range to win this football game. That's really all we need to do. Down 2. Mahomes looking, finds a receiver, and at a 2nd and inches, timeout called. 47-yard line. Just got to inch ourselves closer into field goal range. Get ourselves a little... Ooh, okay. Or we can do that. Or we can do that. Norton with touchdown. To be honest, I'm not sure if I'm pleased with that. It's gonna put us up 5. The reason being is because now they have a chance to score a touchdown to win the game. So it's going to be a little bit challenging. Now we have to play defense. I mean, I'm not going to complain about scoring, of course, but, you know, you almost kind of wish that you took the field goal there instead of the touchdown. Or at least down yourself to burn more clock. Bengals have an opportunity here. They're going to call a timeout. Yes, they do. Injury timeout, as a matter of fact. They get a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Burrow looking, finds a receiver. That is a Jamar Chase. All right. 1 timeout left. And what a catch. Was that a one-handed grab from Higgins? I think it was. Burrow's gonna burn it down. So they got 1 timeout left, 44 seconds to go. Or 40 seconds to go, 44 yards. Drops back. And that'll be their final timeout. 35 seconds to go. A yard a second is what they need to win this football game. Make the run. Oh, no. Oh, good D. 4th and 1. Big D right there. Shout out to Cook, the boys, for knocking that one away. They're going to run it and get the first. All right. Takes them a while to go down, Brian Robinson Jr. does, but they do get down. So 18, 17, 16 seconds. Burrow looking. Finds a receiver. 10 seconds and counting. They're going to get 1 play off here. This is it. They're going end zone. They have to. Throws it up. Knocked away. And we win. Shout out to Williams there. Good knock away. They were going for Jamar Chase. That's their guy. So it makes sense. And we stopped them. Big stop. And we win. 24-19. On to the division. All right, we're taking on the Bills this week. This could be a tough matchup for us. But you can see their ratings and rankings. They look good. But can we beat them and get to the AFC Conference Championship game? We're about to find out right now. Let's do it. Hop on into the Super Zone. It's snowing. I hate snow. I'm not a big snow guy, but it's snowing. So we have to deal with it. All right, first blood goes to the Bills. Early lead. They're up 14-0 already. And we're getting blown out. 21-0. Down 24-0. 24-3. 27-3. 27-6. 27-13. Can we get a stop here? Ooh. No, we can't. We're going to lose 34-13. Get blown out. 34-13. Not going to cut it. Not going to cut it for us. 34-13. Eesh. So, once again, in the divisional, but can't quite win it. Mahomes did not have a good game at all. And we got destroyed. That's tough. All right, Eagles beat the Chargers 52-27. Saquon Barkley was Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, NFL MVP. Brian Dable, Coach of the Year. Kyle Lemon, Offensive Player, Defensive Player of the Year. Alex Highsmith. Jeff Kennedy, Offensive Rookie, Defensive Rookie. John Nelson. Saints and Seahawks, respectively. Now let's go on to the off season to try to improve this team for the next 2 seasons. Okay, well, we're going to have to restructure. First things first, do we have any options? We do. Simmons, we're going to accept his. I'm going to hope I have enough money to restructure. I got to get McDuffie back. If I have to franchise tag him again, I will. But I really don't want to have to do that. I want to hope I could just sign him outright, but it's going to be tough because, again, Mahomes making so much money. Ooh, that's not going to free up enough. Ooh, and I can't even restructure Jones. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I might not be able to keep him. Or if I can keep him, he'll be the only one I can keep. And then I'm going to have to let the other guys walk. If I'm lucky, that is. Alright, I can't keep him. That's a problem. So I'm losing my best corner. I'm losing Benson. I'm losing a lot of guys. I'm going to have to try to make some trades. I can't do that now. No, I can't. Relocate or rebuild. Not going to do that. I was curious to see what that was. Anyways, I'm All right, I'm gonna have to advance. I'm gonna have to advance. This is gonna be difficult for me. This is gonna be very difficult. So McDuffie is out, pretty much. Not gonna be able to re-sign him. Trey Smith is gone. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be challenging. Bolton. I was gonna say let me trade some of our guys that are on the older side that are making a ton of money. Like Chris Jones, for example. If I moved him, but yeah, Worthy doesn't free up enough. It's Mahomes that's got a bit. No, really it's Chris Jones. That's the biggest one, and Creed Humphrey. But I don't know if I want to trade Chris Jones now that I see I'm losing some other guys. So I might just have to bite the bullet here and then wait till next season. And then hopefully in the fifth and final season I can re-sign some guys, restructure, and then retool. This might be a bit of a down year for us. All right, a done deal with the Chargers. I got their first round pick this year. 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 2 fourths. Titans going to give us our 3rd, 4th, 5th in next year's draft, as well as a 4th, 5th, 7th in 2028 for a 2030 first round pick. So I'm just going to go to the draft since I can't sign anybody. I do have that first round pick. We'll use that to hopefully draft a young player that can hopefully make an impact next season for us. So I'll see you guys once I'm at the draft. All right, let's skip ahead in the draft to pick 31. That's where we are. So we're going to make our selection. At this point, it really doesn't matter who it is. I could use a safety. If there is one out there, it probably isn't going to be. So I'm probably just going to take best player available. I could go Brendan Fullen. I don't know if I want a quarterback, though, for best player available. I mean, I guess a wide receiver wouldn't be horrible. Or a halfback. What's Isaiah Davis looking like? And he could be interesting. He could definitely be interesting. Something. Oh, there's a stupid thing there. Oh. There was a bug that just, like, flew by, and I got really distracted. Okay. So, let me click back here. Our weakest position is actually tight end on offense. On defense, it's probably... Oh, it's still tight end. Okay. So we're good on O-line. I don't see a tight end here. I'm just going to take a wide receiver. Just going to take the best player available. We're going to go with... let's go Triplet. Mitch Triplet, see what he's all about. And I think that's a good pickup for us right there. I'm going to do the rest of my picks off camera, and I will see you guys momentarily. The draft recap is here. Triplet looking good. That's a great pickup right there. We also got Monroe and Robertson. Yeah, we had some really good players here. They'll certainly make an impact this upcoming season for us. I'm excited. I'll see you in season number 4. Hopefully we're back in the playoffs. All right, season number 4 for the Chiefs. If you look at the roster, we're at Mahomes at the QB. Halfbacks Pacheco, Smith, and Harden. Top 3 guys, no fullbacks. For wide receivers, Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and Marquise Brown. Hollywood, that is. Got a lot of other receivers as well. Looking to break into there. Brandon Ferrani is going to be the tight end. Simmons at the left tackle. Green at the left guard. Center's going to be Creed Humphrey. Roman Lambert at the right guard. Okay, we could use an improvement there. Right tackle, Mitch Herbert. Left edge, Carl Aftis. Right edge, be Ashton. Defense tackle, Chris Jones still. Sam's going to be Leo. Mike is Watkins. Will is going to be Bassa. Williams at the corner. Free safety. Oh, corners. Williams, Watson, Taylor. Free safety, Cook. Strong safety is Caleb Downs. Kicking is Butker. Punting is Man. No long snappers to boot. All right. I don't know what to think of the free agents here. If there's anybody here who might want to grab. I don't think I can. Over the cap, right? Yeah, I'm over the cap. So no free agents to be signed, no trades to be made, unless, like I said, I was going to move Chris Jones. But I feel like there's no point in doing that. I mean, he might retire. It's like I could get something for him. I'm sure there's like a team that like kind of value. Yeah, some teams here that kind of value him a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold on to him. Let's see how this team does. If I'm able to make a move at the midseason point, I will definitely try to do so. But it doesn't look like we'll be able to. I'm gonna double check the schemes, the fits, maybe move the playbook around a little bit. I feel like for the most part we're okay here, but we'll see. Power run, West Coast. But yeah, base 4-3 seems fine. Is that 72% our best one? We could go vertical zone run. I might go with vertical zone run, just adjust it a little bit. Base 4-3 seems to be our best. Actually, base 3-4 is our best, so I'll run base 3-4. And I'll see if I want to move around these playbooks, but I might keep them as is. We've been pretty solid running them, so yeah, I'm gonna head out to the midseason point, and hopefully the Chiefs are able to compete again. At the midseason point, sitting at 4-2, pretty solid. Again, the defense a little iffy. Offense, we've been pretty good, other than the fact that we don't run the ball. We do have 5 injuries, which does not help, and that's probably why one of them being Pacheco is why we're not running it. Again, 4-2, not bad. Like in the thick of things. We got some guys to negotiate. A lot of money. So some guys here that are available that we wouldn't mind keeping around if they're available to do so. CJ Allen has an option. So we'll take a look at the stats and awards first so far on the season. I mean, Mahomes has been decent. 1,542 yards, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's got a 66% completion percentage through 6 games and 101.4 passer rating. On the rush, Teal, 126-4, 121 from Pacheco. He's only played in 2 games. Receiving yards, 369 from our 2 leaders. 5 TDs from Hollywood, though. That separates him from Rice. 325 and 1 from Brandon, and then Worthy 306 and 4. Sacks allowed, 7 from Simmons, couple guys of 4, 3 from Humphrey, 2 from Hebert, and 1 from Lambert. On the defensive side of things, CJ 54, 52 from Caleb, and these are tackles by the way, 43 from Connor, 38 from Watson, Chris Barnes 26, 24 from Robertson, couple guys of 22 tackles, and 20 from Ashton Lott. Sacks, Ashton with 4, 3 from Carl Aftis, 2.5 from Norman Lott. Bunch of guys with 1.5 sack there from Jalen Watson. Interceptions, a few guys with 2 and 1 from Mari Connor. Kicking Butker, punting man, kick return, and punt return there for those that are curious. All right. So negotiations on contracts. I certainly would like to keep Xavier Worthy if we can. I feel like something like this should get the job done. It does. So keep him around. And again, we'll restructure some of these guys too. So hopefully after restructuring and keeping some of these guys around, we should have some money left over for us to add some more talent to the team. Noah Williams, if we give him a little... I think that might get the job done. He's bigger offer. Okay. I see. Something like that. A bigger offer. Okay. See if anybody else wants to sign. Chris Jones probably does not want to re-sign. Maybe I should move him. If he doesn't re-sign, I might trade him. Okay. I think I'm going to trade him. That sounds crazy, but I think I might move him. Brown. Give him a little tier option. I can't fully commit. It's crazy. Watson. He signed this. He does. Okay. I think I'm going to move Chris Jones. I know it sounds kind of crazy to say, especially because, like, well, why would I do that if my defense isn't that great? If I can't re-sign him, if he's going to retire, I might as well get something for him, whether that's picks or a player or both. I think it's worth it to, you know, to look to do. Ooh, he's not here. Oh, is he injured? Or can I not trade him because because of the contract thing? Oh, he's injured. Okay, no, it's not the contract. Because he's injured. I can't trade him. At least not now. All right. If he can get healthy, I will move him, and I'll let you guys know. If he's not, then I guess I'm just going to have to wait till the offseason, maybe re-sign him. Unless he retires, then that's totally fine. But, yeah, I wanted to get something for him in case I can't re-sign him. All right, this deal will work with the Colts. So I'm going to get Decowd Bolton back, who was on the friggin' Colts. He's coming back to my team. We're also going to get Belton, as well as second fit 6 in this upcoming draft. I'm trading away a bunch of picks in 2031, so they won't really matter. And also going to give up Chris Jones because, again, he might retire or I'm just not going to be able to re-sign him. So I figured let's just balance it out, the team more, instead of paying one guy everything. I just think it makes the most sense. And again, he's probably going to, well, he's not really going to regress because he's 34, he's 94 still, but I would rather have more players at certain different positions than paying one guy who's 34 years old that much money. And he's not going to resign. If he resigned, I'd say maybe not move him, but because he didn't resign, I was like, all right, let's move him. So, all right, works for me. I'm going to see him the rest of the season, and I'll see you guys in hopefully the playoffs. All right, and look at that. We're taking on the Colts. Funny enough, in the playoffs, that's cool. You can see their ratings and rankings compared to ours. So obviously we just gave them Chris Jones and all that, so that's pretty funny. We do have some guys injured. They do too. But yeah, listen, not a bad season. 12-5. Would have been nice to win the AFC and get the bye, but we couldn't quite do so. We'll take a look at the stats and awards here. Mahomes, 4,622 yards thrown for, 32 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 67% completion percentage, 101.4 passer rating. Rush-wise, 433 TDs from Pacheco. Again, he's still hurt, though. 310-8 from Teal. Mahomes, 221-1, 211-3 from Robinson. Brown, 1,248, 15 TDs. 1,009-2 from Ferrani. 868-8 from Xavier Worthy. Rashee Rice, 844-3. 288-2 from Cole Norton. All right. Sacks, 16 from Simmons. Green with 11. A couple guys with 7. A couple guys with 3. And a couple guys with 1 on the sacks. Tackles, 134 from Bolton. 118 from Downs. 93 from CJ. 91 from Leo. 81 from Connor. 73 from Williams. A couple guys with 67. 60 from Cook. 51 from Robertson. A couple guys with 46. 43 from DeCowd. All right. Sacks, 9 from Ashton, 7.5 from Carl Aftis, 7 from TJ, Nick Bolton, 3.5, 3 from a couple guys, 2.5 from Reeder, several guys with 1.5 sacks, a few guys with 1 sack, and several guys with a half sack. Interceptions, 3 from Connor, a bunch of guys with 2, and a couple guys with 1. Then you've got your kicking, punting, kick return, punt return there for those that happen to be curious about it. And on that note, let's get on to this matchup here against the Colts. I'll see you guys in the Super Sim. On to the wild card matchup here against the Colts. We're going to try to win it. Let's see if we can do so. We're going to Super Sim it. We're going to fast forward to the end of the game and see what happens against them. Starting it off here, Colts going to go up 10-0 very quickly. We cut it to 7, and we tie it up, and we take the lead. We're up 3. Going to the second half, we're going to be up 3. Second half, who will score first? It'll be them. They're up 17-13, but we get it right back. Go up 3. And we're good here. I think we're good. Up, 3rd and 10, 7-yard reception. 4th and 3, we kick the field goal. We're up 6. Okay, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10. Sam Howell's our quarterback right now. 3rd and 13. They get a 13-yard reception, of course. 4-yard rush, 2nd and 6. 8-yard rush, Jonathan Taylor. 5-yard rush, Jonathan Taylor. 4-yard rush, and that's it. Okay, I didn't hop in. I was going to hop in, but I didn't. I don't know why. That's so weird. But I feel like if I hopped in there, they would have gotten a lot closer. But 23-17, we win it. And we're going to go on to the divisional again as we best the Colts. The next matchup will be against the Tennessee Titans. You can see their defense is pretty elite. Again, if we can throw, then we should be able to beat them. Their offense isn't that great. Our defense is all right. But their offense isn't great, so we can prevent them from scoring. And that should be good. The problem is they do have some good pieces. Eugene Wilson's there, and he's pretty good. He develops very nicely. Let's see if we can get on to the conference championship here in season number 4. All right, we're going to Arrowhead here. Let's do it. Titans, Kansas City. Who will win? I don't know. We're going to find out. Jump forward to the end of the game. Starting it off here in the first quarter. Titans get a 3-0 lead. They're going to go up 10-0 now. Second quarter, we're down 13-0. We're going to cut it to 6. Going to the second half, we're down 14. We cut it to 7. Can we get a stop? Nope. It's a 10-point game. And they're going to win this football game 24-14. So we keep losing in the divisional. We can't seem to get over that hump anymore. It's not looking very good for us. We've made the playoffs all 4 seasons, which is nice, but we just can't seem to get out of the second round, or, well, the divisional. That is, so. We got one more season, and maybe we can get out in the final season, but we're going to have to make some moves for that to happen. So we'll end up seeing what happens and go from there. Vanders win 17-9. Denver still is going to get the Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow, NFL MVP. Aaron Glenn, Coach of the Year. Puka Nacua, Offensive Player of the Year. T.J. Watt, Defense Player of the Year. Taylor Sanchez, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Patriots. Brandon Ash of the Patriots as well was the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Good for them. All right, on to the offseason we go. All right, we got some money. I'm going to see if we can keep around some guys here. I mean, Williams did not accept this contract offer. I'm going to give him a little bit more money. He's not interested in signing. I might franchise tag him. I might just let him test, honestly. I don't think it's the end of the world if we let him test. Ashton's probably going to be the same thing. He's probably going to want to test. I'll throw him this. I mean, I could always restructure, so it's not the end of the world if he doesn't sign. Okay, he does sign, so that's good. TJ needs to re-sign too. I don't just trade for TJ and then not sign him. So maybe I wouldn't say it's an overpay. I think he's gonna be pretty solid. All right, so let me do the rest of these. Yeah, Brown should be able to sign that. Okay, probably could got him for a little less too, if I'm being honest. Norman Lott. Yeah, I'm not gonna have to restructure. I don't think to bring back most of these dudes. Norman Lott re-signs. Anybody else here that I need or want? Yeah, Butker, sure, why not? Give him a little 3-year action. We'll re-sign Braden Mann. And then the rest of these guys, I think we kind of just let test. Yeah, I think I'm going to let the rest of these guys test. And we will find... well, let me see, Basso. What do we got here for wills? We don't have a will, so... Ooh, I'm a little over. All right, we'll let him test. I think I could find somebody in free agency. Williams, we'll let him test too. Let me restructure contracts though. That way we can add some more talent through free agency in this fourth and final offseason. Well, I can't restructure Mahomes. That kind of sucks, but I should be able to still have enough money to free up to get some additional pieces and maybe even bring back Williams to the team. So I had a pretty solid free agency. I lost Williams, unfortunately, so Noah Williams gone. Went to the friggin' Dolphins, which is funny because I also offered him over St. Brown. I was like, oh, if I can get him, but he went to the Dolphins, so sucks. But it is what it is. I did get Benjamin Morrison at least for as a replacement, as well as Dax Hill. I also got Tank Bigsby, another halfback. Got Joey Bosa, right edge. Got Robbie as a fullback. Christian Harris and Dolak, 2 wills. And then just another Mike and Zaire Franklin. And then, yeah, we have the draft as well. Do we have a first-round pick? I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm just going to double-check if I do or not. No, we don't. All right, I'm going to see if I can move some of these picks for just some additional draft capital. So let's see. The Bengals have 2 fifths. Would they give me 2 fifths for this? Probably not. How about 1 5th and a 7th? Actually, a 5th, 6th, 7th. Okay, a 5th and a 6th. A 5th and a 7th? Or just a 5th? Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, I'll see you guys at the draft recap since I don't have any first-round picks. All right, so here we go. We're going to take a look here at the draft recap, view it. And yeah, listen, we got some good players. Some guys for the O-line, tight end, another halfback, another receiver, safety, a corner. We'll see what happens in season number 5. Hopefully we can get back to the playoffs. We have one more chance at winning a Super Bowl. Can we do it? Let's see. Okay, so this is the 5th and final season. So let's take a look. So Mahomes is going to be the quarterback. Halfbacks got Pacheco, Bigsby, and Teal. Fullback could be Robbie. Wide receivers Worthy, Rice, and Norton. Top 3 receivers. Tight ends could be Fereni still. Left tackle Simmons. Mitchell Gold is going to be the left guard. Humphrey center. Lambert at the right guard. Right tackle is going to be Belton. Left edge, Karlaftis. Right edge, going to be Ashton. Defense stack's going to be TJ. Sam's going to be Leo. Mike's going to be Bolton. Harris at the will spot. Morrison, Hill, and Watson at the corners. Free safety, Cook. Strong safety is Downs. Butker kicking, man punting. No long snapper. The only thing I want to do is make a trade for a right guard, and I have the room to do so. Because we don't really have a right guard that's like that valuable. So I'm just going to move all these picks because we don't need them. The video ends after the season. So let's see if we can grab ourselves a right guard from somebody. All right, we got Smith and JPJ from the Raiders. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So that bolsters up that O-line even more. Get ourselves another linebacker. And that's it. I'll see you guys, I guess, at the midseason point where we should be a playoff team. We're at the midseason, and we're sitting at 6-0. The team has been playing very well this season, and we haven't had many injuries, which is why we've been so good. The defense has looked improved, and the offense is looking solid as well. Let's take a look here at the stats, see what's going on. So Mahomes is having a great season, 1,483 yards, 17 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's got a 116.4 passer rating at a 71% completion percentage clip. It's pretty good. Isaiah Pacheco, 322 and 3, 134 and 2 for Patrick Mahomes. That's looking good. You see there the TDs. Okay. Rush wise, that was now receiving wise. We've got Cole Norton, 367 and 8, 348 and 3 from Xavier Worthy. Rashee Rice, 295 and 3, 249 and 3 from Fereni. Blocking, get your sacks loud. Just 6 as a team. Few guys are 2. It's crazy. 47 tackles from Bolton. Leo with 40. 37 from Downs. Cook and Hill, 35 apiece. 32 from Connor. 25 from Morrison. A couple guys 24. 22 from Norman Lott. From there. You got your sacks. Ashton 4. 3 from Karlaftis. 2 from TJ. 1.5 from Omar. A couple guys with 1 and a few guys with a half sack. Interceptions. 3 from Hill. 2 from Cook. And a couple guys with 1. Kicking. Punting. Kick return and punt return as well. No moves needed to be made. This is going to be the team for the rest of the season. So, hopefully we can win the AFC, get ourselves a bye, and have a good chance at making a deep playoff run. Right, we ended up going 14-3, and we are in the AFC divisional automatically. You can see the ratings there. Our defense actually took a slight hit second half of the season, but no, we still had a good year. 14-3. Really solid. Let's take a look here at the stats. Mahomes had a great season. 4,580 yards thrown for. He had 47 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, a 69% completion percentage, 115.4 passer rating. Rush-wise, Isaiah Pacheco, and he just misses so much time. 48 and 5, 272 and 2 from Mahomes. Tank Bigsby, 213 and 1, 150 and 2 from Mick Rainey. 38 and 2 from that other guy, Robinson. 1,195 yards and 11 TDs from Xavier Worthy. Cole Norton, 930 and 18. 869 and 6 from Brandon Fereni. 711 and 8 from Rashee Rice. Blocking at your sacks allowed. Simmons, 11. 10 from Belton. 7 from Gold. And a couple guys with 3. 142 tackles from Chenal. 116 from Dax Hill. Caleb Downs, 109. 96 from Bolton. 93 from Cook. Connor, 86. 66 from DeCowd. 59 from Allen. A couple guys with 50, 48 from Riley, Norman Lott, 46, 44 from Karlaftis. Sacks, 9 from Karlaftis. That's pretty good. 7.5 from Ashton, 6.5 from TJ. Omar with 6, 5 from Jeremiah. A couple guys with 2.5, 1.5 from Allen. And a bunch of guys with a half sack. In terms of interceptions, a few guys with 3 and a few guys with 1, 9 as a team. And you got your kicking, punting, kick, and punt return there for those that are curious. Let me restructure, and we'll get on to the divisional. So we have the Cleveland Browns. Interesting. Yeah, they've been very good this video, which is cool to see. I'm going to advance on to the Super Sim and see if we can beat the Browns. Get ourselves to the AFC Conference Championship game. Hopefully we can. All right, here we go. We're hopping on into the Super Sim. We're going to jump forward to the end of the game. And can we win is the question. So that remains to be seen. Starting off here, first quarter, we're going to go up 7-0. The Browns will cut it to 4, but then we go back up 7. They cut it to 4 again. Second half, we're up 10-6, rather. They're going to take, we're going to take an 8-point lead, I guess. They cut it to 1. They tied it. We take the lead. We take the lead again, 31-17, and we win the football game. Which means we are in the AFC Conference Championship game. Very nice. Your Chiefs getting the job done. As we best the Browns. Wow, we got the Jets now in the AFC Conference Championship matchup. You can see their ratings and rankings. I mean, obviously we had the advantage in offensive points per game and pass yards, but everything else, they've got the advantage, and should be fun. We'll see if we can beat them. And if we can, that means we'll be in the Super Bowl. All right, we're trying to get back to the Super Bowl with the Chiefs. Been a while. It's a slightly revamped team. We're going to super sim it, fast forward to the end of the game, and see who can win here. Who will cover first? It'll be us. We cover it 7-0. They're going to go up 7-3, now 14-3. Second half, it's 21-3 us. 28-3 us. 28-10. They're going to cut it 28-10. That's it. Okay, we win the AFC. So we will be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. We win. Can we win the Super Bowl in our fifth and final season? We're here. We're going to try. Mahomes is looking really good, so let's see if we can keep it up and hopefully stay healthy and have no injuries. And it's the Dallas Cowboys. Wow. They're in the Super Bowl. They got some good players. They still have CeeDee Lamb, still have Pickens. We have 2 guys out. They got 1 guy out. 3 guys that are on the injury report, but look like they're going to be healthy. Yeah, Humphrey's our biggest one, but he was out last game too. They also know Watkins, but other than that, we're pretty much all set. We do have the talent advantage. I guess they technically have the better defense because it's highlighted, but it's not really by much. But then again, their ratings show that it's better. So, can we win the Super Bowl? Maybe. Let's see. All right, can we win a Super Bowl in our 5th and final season? That is the question. First blood will go to Dallas. We're going to tie it. They're going to take the lead. No, we're going to take the lead. 14-7. They're going to tie it, though. And go to the second half. It's 14-14. We're going to go up 21-14. Get the stop. Go up 10. Fourth quarter. They'll cut it to 7. Right, we're going to go normal here. Fumble. Recovered by Caleb Downs. That's us. So we have the ball. We're going to win this game. 5-yard rush. Second and 5. 3rd and 2. Okay, we got sacked. All right, we just got to kick the field goal. We'll go up 10. And then our defense just needs to play defense. And we win the Super Bowl. Field goal's good. We'll go up 10. All right. I might as well watch. Minute 26. I mean, if Dallas returns this here, they score quick onside kick recovery, they have a chance, but it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy for them. But let's see what Dak can do. You never know. Okay. It's a 4-yard reception. They play the sideline, so the clock stops when you go out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Here comes the snap. All right, that's going to be a first down. And that is an injury timeout for us, so we have to stop the clock because guys can't just stay healthy ever. It's an injury every other play. That would have been a hell of a catch, but it was a little off, little there, a little behind him. That wasn't the perfect pass, but it was catchable though. That one, CeeDee Lamb's gonna get 3rd and 1. You still got a minute to go, and I think they're gonna burn. What are they gonna do here? They're gonna burn. Nope, they're not gonna burn it down. Gonna first down there. CD is gonna go down. And with 43 seconds to go, they're going to snap it at 43. Boom. So 43 with 43. to go. They're still down 10, still 2 possession. It's not going to be, it's looking less and less likely for Dallas the more time goes by. They do get 5 yards there, 39 seconds to go. They play the sideline well. They got to get end zone here shortly, and then they have to hope to recover the onside kick. Yeah, the blitz was coming there. They get a good block there, and they get out of bounds. They're not out yet. They are fighting until the very end. See if they could score a touchdown here. Make it interesting. Good reception, and they're going to get a first down out of that. All right, they're going to burn it down here. Thing is, if they onside kick recovery, they'll have to have enough time to run one play. Maybe get some yards to tie it. But I think at that point they would have enough time. They just have to go end zone. Oh, that would have been huge if they caught that. 3rd and goal though. Good D on my part, or my team's part, I should say. I'm not really doing anything. We're just watching. Fourth and goal. Can we get one more stop? Jack's going to run it, and he's going to easily get in with 9 seconds to go. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Dallas going to go for the extra point. If they can land this onside kick recovery, it would be insane. I almost kind of want them to, because it would make better content, but we'll see. I don't. Actually, no, I don't. I want to win the Super Bowl. And this video is long enough. And we recovered it. Don't fumble. Don't fumble. And we didn't fumble. So all we got to do is take the knee. And the Kansas City Chiefs are back on top as we win the Super Bowl in the 5th and final season. And Holmes doing a little between the leg shit. There we have it. 27-24 wasn't easy, but we were able to accomplish the goal in 5 seasons. And it was official. Caleb Downs, Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes, NFL MVP. Adam Murray, Coach of the Year. Wayne Robinson, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Greg Russo. Taylor Leonard, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Eagles. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Max Chamberlain of the Cowboys. And on that note, let's go to the full screen and close it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some of my videos. Got our socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from me, TJP. And this is, that was the final AFC team. We have one more team. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning defending champs. So we're going to try to see if we can continue to have them be competitive and maybe win another Super Bowl with them. So on that note, I'm going to head out. Take care. We'll see you all soon. Peace.